Doctrine and Covenants 88. If you've ever been misjudged by someone who was supposed to be on your team, you know how awful that feels. And that's exactly what Joseph Smith experienced in mid-December of 1832. Two key church leaders in Missouri, Sidney Gilbert, who owned a store, and William W. Phelps, the church printer, had sent Joseph scathing letters filled with criticism and suspicion. The division between the leadership in Missouri and Kirtland was building, and Joseph found himself unwillingly in the middle of it. In later years, Joseph said, "Deep water is what I am wont to swim in." Unfortunately, mobs and outsiders didn't always cause those deep waters. They were often caused by those who should have been his friends. Then, on December 27, 1832, just 2 days after Joseph received a prophecy of war between the United States, a small group of high priests gathered in the upstairs translating room of Newell K. Whitney's store in Kirtland. Joseph told the brethren that they needed to be united if they wanted to receive revelation. And so each man prayed aloud, asking God to reveal his will about Zion and their responsibilities. After praying, each man stood and promised to follow whatever the Lord said. Then the revelation started, and kept going and going and going. Most of Joseph's revelations were received all at once, but not Doctrine and Covenants 88. Joseph dictated while Frederick G. Williams wrote, but when the clock struck 9 p.m. and they still weren't finished, they decided to pause and pick it up again the next morning. Over the course of these 2 days, Joseph dictated Doctrine and Covenants 88, 1 through 126, which were filled with reminders that Jesus Christ is in control and that his work and his church are filled with order. Such a peace-filled revelation must have been a breath of fresh air after the sobering revelation on war he'd just been given. In fact, when Joseph shared the revelation with the Missouri leaders, he called it the olive leaf. Still, the revelation wasn't complete. A little over a week later, on January 3rd, 1833, probably in the same room and with the same scribe, Joseph received more of the revelation, verses 127 through 137, which provided clarification on the order with which the school of the prophets should be run. And 2 years later, when the Doctrine and Covenants was being printed, verses 138 through 141 were added, giving more information on the school of the prophets, making this the longest section in the scriptures. On January 11th, Joseph sent the portions of the revelation that had thus far been given to W. W. Phelps with a clear message. The spirit in their letters was wasting the strength of Zion like a pestilence. Now that these elders had truly received this olive leaf of peace, they were ready to learn and move the work forward together. In response to the instructions given in Doctrine and Covenants 88, Joseph Smith organized the School of the Prophets later that month, and the building of the Kirtland Temple finally got underway. This small group of men met in a room above Newell K. Whitney's store where they studied history, science, grammar, and even Hebrew. At its core, Section 88 was what Joseph said it was, a message of peace and a sign that Christ was in control. In other words, an olive leaf. And that's what's happening in Come Follow Me this week. Like and subscribe so that YouTube will share these videos with more people. And check out the Start Here app for daily Come Follow Me study prompts.